on the backcoding. So in this video we are going to start the next question of our time and complexity series. Okay, so in this video we are going to solve the question radix sort. Okay, it is extension of our count sort. So let us see what we are going to do in radix sort. So in radix sort also we are going to sort an array. Okay, it is also used for sorting. Okay, we are going to sort an array using this radix sort, and this time we are going to use count sort again. Okay, we are going to use count sort again. So if you have not watched the video of count sort, so I request you to kindly watch the video of count sort first, because we'll not be talking about count sort here more. So for detail, kindly I request you to go and visit count sort video and understand the stability concept from there, that how count sort is stable. Okay, understand this, and here we are going to use the stability of count sort to do this radix sort. Okay, so suppose in radix sort we'll have an array and the numbers are 230, 234, 131, 89, 654, 31, let us say 34, and 182 and 519. Okay, so these are some numbers that we have, and we have to sort them using count sort. Okay, using radix sort. So let us take some small example for radix sort, so that you can understand that what is the approach that we are going to use for the radix sort. So the small example is 211, 213 and 181, 625 and 89. Okay, so suppose this. So what we are going to do in radix sort is, we are not going to sort the complete array. Okay, we are not going to send this array to our count sort, because we know that range, count sort only work in specific range. Like we don't give high range to count sort. Okay, we already have talked about the time complexity of count sort. So we are not going to give the high range to count sort. Okay, so that is why what we are going to do. But in this the range could be high. Okay, the range could be high. So what we have to do is, we have to sort the array on the basis of places, on the basis of places. So first of all we will sort the first place, then second place, then third place. That means ones first, then tens, and then 100. Why ones, tens, 100? Why not 100 times ones? This could be the possible question. Yes, it is the possible question. So let me tell you why not 100 tens and ones. So suppose if I'll have 189 and I'll have 651. Okay, 651. So suppose if I'll do sorting on the basis of 100 first, then tens, and then ones. Okay, so what will happen is, if I'll do sorting on the basis of 100 first, then I'll see just the 100 places. So on the basis of 100 places, which one is greater? Is 1 is greater or 6 is greater? Obviously 6 is greater, right? So it will be like 189 and then 651. And then suppose I'll do sorting on the basis of tens. 1 says done, 100 says done, I'll do sorting on the basis of tens. So on the basis of tens, it will say it would be 651 and 189, right? It would be 651 and 189. Okay, and now if I'll do it in the basis of ones, on the basis of ones, if I'll do, then what? Okay, maybe I'm coming to your view. Okay, yeah, here it is. So I did it on the basis of tens. If I'll do on the basis of ones, then I'll see 1 and 9 only. So which one is greater? 9 is greater. So 9 will remain in the last and 1 will remain in the first. But is it the sorting order? Is it the sorting order 651 or 189? Is it the sorted order? No, it is not. It is the wrong order. Okay, it is the wrong order. And also one more thing, it is the wrong order, right? Let us do on the basis of ones, tens, 100. Okay, let us do ones first. So same example, 189 and 654, right? It was the example. So let us do on the basis of ones first. So ones will be 654, 189. Then if we'll do on the basis of tens, then it would be 654, 189. If we'll do on the basis of 100, then it will give us 189 and 654. So the final final result will be given by the 100th place, right? If 100th place is saying that I am bigger, so I'll be below the smaller element, right? I'll come after the smaller element if 100 place will say I am bigger. So what I'm saying is, I'm saying that the precedence of 100 place is more than 10th place, and 10th place precedence is more than once. And if there is 1000, then 1000 place precedence is more than 100, right? This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that we are not taking it just because it is the order 1 times 100. We are taking it as per the precedences, because 100 has higher precedence than tens and then ones. So that is why first of all we are doing sorting on the basis of ones place, then tens, and in the last 100. Okay, because 100 has higher precedence. So let us sort on the basis of ones first. So if we'll sort it on the basis of ones, then we'll get 181, okay, 213, 625, and then 89. So this will be the sorting order of ones. If I'll do sorting in the tens place, I'll see just the tens place elements, just the number in the tens place. Okay, so how it will be? It will be 213, okay, and 625, and 181, and then 89. Okay, it would be like this. And then if I'll sort this on the basis of 100, place, then it would be like 0 in this, right? 0 in this, so it would be 89, then 181, then 213, and then 625. So this would be my sorted order. So it is completely sorted now, right? So it is completely sorted order. So this is how we are going to use our radix sort. This is how we are going to use our radix sort. So let us do the same thing with this array once, so that we can get the more clarity. Okay, so first of all, what we'll do, we'll sort it on the basis of ones. Okay, on the basis of ones first. So just take the ones element and sort it. Okay, so first of all we have 1, right? 131. So 131 will come first, then 182, and then 182, and then we have, do we have 3? No, we have 4. So 234. Relative order will be same. Okay, the relative order of 4s will be same. 654, 34. Then we have 99, right? So 89 will come first, because this 9 has high relative order, and then 519. So how many element? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 3 6 7. Okay, done. So now tens. On the basis of tens, what would be the sorted order? On the basis of tens, the sorted order would be 519 first, right? Then 519, after that we have 333. So it would be 131 and 234 and 34. Yeah, this would be the sorted order. And then we have 5, and then we have 28. So 654, then we have 182, then we have 89. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so now 100 place, let us sort it on the basis of 100 place. 0 0 are here. So if we'll sort it, then 34 will come first, and then 89, okay, and then 131, then 182, and after this 2, right? 234, then 519, and then 654. So the final decision is being taken by the last place, that means the 100th place. So, and till when we are going to divide it? Till the greatest element is 654. 654 is of 100 place value, right? This is of 100 place value. So we divided it completely till 100, right? Now my divisor will become 1000, and now it will not be divided, right? The answer will come 0 point something, right? So when this my divisor will become greater than the highest number then at that time we will stop this loop. Okay, we will not run this loop, we'll stop this at that condition. So this is what we are going to do, and how we are going to send these places, this is the question. This is the question, how we are going, we know that how, what we are going to do. Now how we can do this, how we can do this, let us see. Okay, how we are going to send these places, first of all that. So first of all, you can understand that when we are sending the values of only one places, then what is the maximum value at that place? That would be 9 only, right? And the minimum will be 0. So the range of the frequency array that would be made this time will be only 10, right? Because 0 to 9 element only is the range, right? So 10 is the size of the frequency array this time. I hope you understand this point. And next point is how we are going to send these numbers, that means 914. Okay, so the answer is, suppose we have 324 5 6, so we have this number and we want this 4, so what we will do is, we will, for getting this 4, we will divide it by 100, do mod with 10. Okay, when we'll divide it by 100, these two number will get separated. Okay, it will become 324 only, and when 324 will be did mod by 10, when we will do mod by 10, we'll get only 4 as the remainder. Okay, so this is how we'll get this 4. So one more example, let us say in the same example we want to get this 5. So how we are going to get this 5? First of all, we need to remove this, right? So how we are going to remove this? Divided by 10, and do mod by 10. Okay, divided by 10, modded by 10. When we will divide it by 10, it will be like 3 2 4 5 only. Okay, and when you will do mod by 10, the remainder will give 5. Okay, so this is how you will do it. So what you are going to do, you are going to divide it with some number and then mod with 10. Okay, this is how you are going to get a number at a specific place. Okay, so let us start the code, and then in the code it will be displayed, it will be clear that how we are going to do this. So one more thing, count sort, right? So we are not going to write count sort again, because we already have did count sort in the previous question only. So I will copy that. Count sort is this, I'll copy count sort, here it is, my count sort, copy and paste it to Redux sort. So paste it in Redux sort. So some changes will be there, right? Like the size would be 10 only, and the min will be 0 only, right? So min is 0, so don't need to subtract 0 from anywhere. So here is it. Now we don't need to give this val, right? Because it is same, index is equals to that element only. But here, will it be the element? Will it be the only? No. What we need to do is divide it by d, right? D is here, the d that is given. Here the d that is given is the divisor from which we need to divide. So divided by d and modded by 10, right? This is how you will get a specific place number. So it will be done, it is done. Now it is fine here. Okay, frequency is fine here. Now this value here also will be by d and mod by n, right? So this is it, min, no min, and here also no min. Now POS at FR at 12, okay, it is fine. POS -1 AR at I, okay, it is fine. And at 12 is equals to -1, okay. Now filling this, okay, sorting, unsorting this is displayed. Now okay, we will see if we will need something else in our count sort, but this is done, I think. Okay, we just need to send our particular index element. We send it by dividing by the divisor, and now modulo with 10. Okay, now we have to maintain this d. Okay, we have to maintain this d so that we can get the exact element. So first of all, we have to decide that till when we are going to do this count sort. So we have to call this count sort till the highest number will be divided completely. Okay, till the highest number will be divided completely. So let us take out the highest element from the array. So for this we have, I'll say Maxwell is equals to math.inf math.inf. Okay, that means I'll start from the minus infinity. It is my max value, and now for I in ARR, okay, I'll say Maxwell is equals to max of Maxwell and I. Okay, I'll say max of Maxwell and I. So this will give me the max element in my array. And now what I'll do is, I have my max element in my array, and I'll initialize a exponent. Exp is equals to 1. That will send the first place element first. Okay, so we have to work while this exp is less than or equals to that highest element, that means Maxwell. Okay, that's less than or equal to that maximum element. We have to do the work till then. Okay, we already have discussed about this condition. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to count sort by passing it. What we are going to pass it, first of all we have to do it for the ones place. For the ones place, we'll divide it by 1, right? We have 324. We want this number, so we'll divide it by 1, so we'll get 324. When we'll do mod it by 10, we'll get only this 4. So this is how we'll send it. So first of all we'll divide it by 1. So what we'll do is count sort of ARR and exp, right? Exp is 1 here this time, and now exp would be multiplied equal to by 10. Okay, multiply equal to 10. So this is my exp this time. Next time my exp will become 10, right? So what this will give me, suppose 324, when this will be divided by 324, when we will divide it by 10, we will get 32, and we will do mod by 10, we'll get 2. So we'll send second the number at tens place. Okay, the number at tens place we'll send this. This is the way in which we are going to send the number at second place. Okay, so let us give it a run, because I hope that this is enough. We have already changed our count sort. Let us give it a run. If it okay, it is accepted on the first go. Let us give it a final submit. Okay, it is accepted for all the cases. So I hope that you got this question. Okay, it is an easy question based on the count sort. What we did, same thing that we did in the count sort, just this is what you need to understand. This is what you need to understand, that this time we are playing with the places. We are playing with the only the element at a particular place. Okay, you have to understand this, why the size is 10, and what else you need to understand. Yeah, that's all. Everything else is easy. Okay, this is the easy condition that we can understand, that suppose the highest element is 3259. Okay, so we will do this until this will be completely divided. I'll do first of all for tens place, for ones place first, then tens place, then 100 place, and then 1000 place. And then when it will be dividing me by 10,000, right? When it will be dividing by me by 10,000, then at that point I'll not do that, because I'll get the 0 as the answer. Okay, so till exponent is less than or equal to Maxwell, only till then I'm going to run this count sort loop. Okay, so that's all for this question. So after this we'll meet in the next video. So I hope you understand this video. So like the video and subscribe to our channel, and till then, goodbye, take care.